You can get this house for literally a quarter of the price. A $7 million house. This is an infinity bathtub. The natural light in and of itself, the luxury of this home. It's probably one of the coolest features I've seen. They have a wine wall. You see there's no drain. Looks like a normal bookshelf. Oh, there we go. There were a lot of people that made a lot of comments about this basement. You break, you buy. As much as your mind can dream for a quarter of the price. Okay, I'm back here at j.anthony's house in Lucas because everyone went crazy over that video, and it's the $7 million house. It's actually over $7 million with a basement. And the majority of people basically said, you need to give us more information. Like they felt like I sped through the house. And so I'm going to get a little more detailed, and I'm going to show you and go a little bit slower and just kind of show you all the things that you can get with a j.anthony home. And so I'm going to start out here. I want to show you guys this pool because I get a lot of questions about how much pools are in Texas, and you're probably not going to get a pool for under $100,000. And this pool is kind of the luxury of all luxury pools because this one's $300,000. But not only does it have the spa, the hot tub, but it's got the added fountain right here, the elevated seating, and that all three of those windows open so that you can have an indoor-outdoor bar or service area. And then you have the rain effect here. A huge pool. You can see it all the way around. And then look how cool this is. It's a fire pit. And it's got the step down. So you guys can see how amazing this pool is. And these things light up with fire. You've got your tanning over here, tanning ledge, and then your chair. But this whole thing, and that over there is another fire pit. But this whole pool with everything in it is gonna run you about $300,000. Now, to get a really cool pool that is amazing, you could do from 100 to 150. That's the norm that people pay. And you're going to get an excellent pool. Something else I want to point out are these misters. So you can see this mister up here with the fan, but do you see how these are inset and they can be moved? And the temperature difference from this patio to out there is significant. And you also have screens. There are screens that are built in here that come down and create a wall so that all of this space can be living area with no bugs. And so if you have the screens down and you have your misters on, then it's a wonderful area to do that indoor-outdoor living. So I wanted to kind of show y'all all that is involved. And then this right here also collapses. These windows collapse down and you can have food service in and out. And then he's got a outdoor grill. He's got a keg tap for that, and then an outdoor refrigerator. So, and I know that I showed you guys this in the previous video. This is for laundry. It's throughout the entire house. Sucks your laundry in and spits it out into the laundry room. So that is a really cool, very unique feature that j.anthony put in this house. And we are going to get to the basement, and I'll show you a little bit more about the basement at the end. But let's go inside so I can show you some other things. So one of the things that people were asking about is the multiple kitchens. And so this kitchen is stunning. It's got the soft close and it's got the wine tower, but this would be considered your clean kitchen, meaning this is where your guests are going to gather. This is where you want it to be clean. You don't want it to be dirty as you're cooking. You know, if you're cooking for guests and you've got all the prep and everything everywhere, you don't necessarily want it out here. What they've done is they've basically shown you all that you can do, but they have a secondary sink here and they have these things for chopping, and you can put the different things in here. You can move all of this around. This is our spinner for your salad and your vegetables. And you've got the multiple faucets, but back here would be what is called a chef's kitchen, dirty kitchen, or wet kitchen. It's used interchangeably, but they do mean different things. But for, it was pointed out to me in the last video, which I'm very thankful for, that not everybody calls it the same thing. So I wanted to kind of put it out there that, you know, it has many names. But this is where if you were cooking, you might prep back here, and this would all be dirty so that your guests don't see it. And so you've got a sink, you've got an entire dishwasher, you've got a built-in Thermador coffee maker, which is an amazing thing. You've got your microwave, you've got a warming drawer here, and then you have everything that you would need. So I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit closer. This backsplash is stunning, but it's got an entire kitchen back here, plus refrigerator. Your lowers are one color, your uppers are a different color, and that's very much a style. And then it's got this huge pantry, which is really cool. And then you go through here, and you have a secondary pantry. So you have enough storage here for any size family. But again, you know, you get to custom build with j.anthony, and you sit down with an architect and you actually build the exact house that you want. And so there's something to be said about that and getting it for a quarter of the price. And I will show you that at the end again, like I did the last video. This is the dining room, and what they've done is they have a wine wall, which I think is incredibly unique. And it's backlit, which is really nice. And then you have all of these windows facing what would be your front yard. This is j.anthony's parking lot because this is their model home, but it's just a really cool vibe. And then as you walk down here, this would be the first bedroom. They're actually using it as an office, but it is a bedroom. It's got its own door. So if you had a guest, they could have access without disturbing anyone. It's got its own bathroom. We already know that the toilets move on their own. Look at this. That caught me last time. Let's see. I don't know how to make this one work. See, it only works when you don't want it to work. But you can see just how pretty is it. This is a steam shower. So you can see it goes all the way up to the ceiling, and you control it from the inside. And then of course, you've got a walk-in closet with beautiful cabinetry, mirror all the way to the ceiling. Just the touches in here are beautiful. All right, so going into the owner's suite, this is the entry to the owner's suite. And they have their own workout room. Again, all of this can be chosen by you. They even have their own water filter system here for when you get thirsty, just like you see at the gym. And the floor is cushioned so that you can work out without getting hurt. But it is such a great room, and it's connected. So that is the bathroom in there, the primary bathroom. But so now we're going into the owner's suite. And what I love about this is the ceiling and the lighting that they have put in there. That is an upgrade. It's something you would have to choose. But the view. I mean, who wouldn't want to sit here and have coffee in the mornings and be able to turn your chair and look out over your beautiful backyard? So just the natural light in and of itself is beyond description in this house, and it's warm and inviting, and the luxury of this home is stunning. So if you want to come take a tour, I've already met several clients up here because literally you can pick anything you wanted. So text me below if a luxury custom build is for you, because they build all over, but there are certain places that they build that it's literally a quarter of the price, and you're going to want to know. Let's go into the bathroom. Okay, so people told me to slow down in here because there's so much to see. So this is an infinity bathtub. And if you guys can see, I'm going to get real close. The water is going down the edge like an infinity pool, and it's collecting in there and going back. So it's probably one of the coolest features I've seen because I haven't ever actually seen an infinity bathtub before. So I wanted to show you guys that really slowly. They've done the rock work behind and the bamboo ledge. So it's really pretty. And then the bamboo has lights inlaid in it. So it is a great design. And of course, that's the casita. We'll go out there in a minute. And then you've got the shower that's also a steam shower. And really cool because the lights are inlaid back here. You have the multiple shower heads. This closes completely, so it gives you the steam. And this is, I don't want to turn it on because that'd be funny, but this is your control to get the steam going. So let me show you the vanities because that was one of the things that was brought up. These shelves are beautiful. You've got the lower lighting and you've got the storage here. It feels like a hotel. Everyone loves that hotel feel. This is marble. And you see there's no drain because it's around the edges. So he's really thought of everything to make it unique and beautiful. And then over here, you have where you can do your makeup and it changes colors. So that's really cool. I wish I had one of those. And then of course you have the same over here with your marble and your sink and all your things. This one has double potties. I see that they have tied that down. I don't know if y'all saw my last video, but it kind of attacked me because it opened it without me knowing. And then you have this potty. So there's two. So you all can have your own private moments without disturbing each other. And here is the main laundry chute. This is to that workout room I just showed you. Let me go into the closet. So this is a custom closet, very similar to a California closet, but j.anthony does, this is a part of their build out. But you have your ability to have all of your jewelry and all the storage that you would want. And then you see how much space you have in here. And then if you go upstairs and around, you have a second level. And that's very uncommon and super luxury. It's beautiful. You kind of have your own space. So, and notice this, it does have I'm not going to open it, but it has the in-wall vacuum center so that you don't have to haul your vacuum around, or whoever is vacuuming doesn't have to haul it around. So his and hers sections, they thought a lot about the detail, and you can plan all this out with your architect. You can have all the drawers you want. You can have all the cubbies you want. And as much as your mind can dream, they can build. They say they don't tell you no, they just tell you how much. So it really is an open-ended desire. You can literally build anything you want, and they're just going to tell you how much it costs. So, okay, let's keep going. All right, I wanted to show you, this is a room that you can have on your home. And there's a lot of people out there that have pets. So you have this, and somebody mentioned in the last video, they should have a door because he had a Great Dane. But this is really easy for a dog to step over. So, and then this would be where you bathe a dog. You could bathe a kid that got real dirty. But they have the dog bowls here. They have where you can put the dog food. They have a dog door or a cat door. And then they have built in their crates, which I think is wonderful. And then out here, what they did is it's turf, but it's got an extra iron gate so that it's a dog run. So your dogs can come out here, even when you're not here, because of the dog gate, the doggy door. And they can potty and do whatever, and you're not feeling like they're cooped up all day in your house if you work. And so it's a great concept. And since so many people are dog people, I love that they added this. And they do have something for cats if you are a cat lover, and I'll show you real quick. Look how cute that is. You've had Meow Meow, and you can put the litter box in there so that nobody sees it. This is the laundry room. And again, it can be any size that you want, big, small, but it is right by, this would be the garage, but right now it's their room where you choose all of the things. And then you've got your mud room. Something else that is specific to this home is the 3-sided fireplace. It's not on right now, but there's usually fire, and they've actually done a really pretty stone work here, or slab, but you can see it from all 3 sides, which is really cool. These are solid windows. I said in my last video that they're collapsible, and they're not. They are almost like storefront, but they're really thick, and they're a lot cheaper than those huge collapsible doors. You can get the huge collapsible doors. They're just showing you a cheaper alternative that gives you kind of the same light coming into your house. And so often people don't collapse those doors because Texas is so hot. And so you get to pick either, but this is a great way to save some money and still get that amazing visual effect of being outside. So these rooms kind of show you the different variations that you can get. I mean, you can make it anything you want, but this has an open vanity, and it's got a walk-in closet. And then of course your shower. So this is a good size room. That's a queen bed with 2 huge nightstands, and then you still have a lot of room over here for your chairs. This is another type where you actually have a door to the bathroom. So that way, if you don't like that open vanity look, this is just showing you what all they can do and give you ideas, because they're willing to do and create whatever you want. But it's really, really beautiful. All right, so this hallway goes down to the game room, and there's another bedroom here. And it also has a really pretty bedroom bathroom. That one has the tub in the shower. They're not, it's not a standalone, I mean a freestanding shower. This is your half bath with the floating shelf. And this is a really cool area. And this is to give you an idea. It's got the beam up there. It's got the surrounds down and all the windows. But what's fun up here, and notice all the lighting, this is where I showed you outside, where these windows can collapse. So you can have snacks and beverages, and the kids can run in and out because you're not going to hurt any floors and grab their drinks, or they can stay outside because you can collapse those windows. But it's just a fun space that you can have while entertaining that is available to the pool. And then of course, this is a huge area to have a pool table or air hockey, whatever you want, with all of your outdoor light. All right, now we're going to go to the basement. And I'm going to take you a little slower because there were a lot of people that made a lot of comments about this basement. And so, super controversial on having a basement. Who would have known? I said that there's no bedrooms down here because they need an egress, and this basement doesn't have one. I wasn't clear in the fact that j.anthony doesn't put bedrooms down here. They're not going to mess with trying to put a window. And so all those comments of how to do it, I get that. It's just not what j.anthony does. And so we don't have basements in Texas. And we don't have basements in Texas because our foundations get so dry during the summer that our houses tend to move and cause cracking. And so if we have a basement, a lot of times water would get in there and then it would mold, and it's just a huge mess. So we just don't do them. And that's pretty Texas wide. I mean, if you've got a basement, it's pretty unique. Well, what j.anthony did is he reverse engineered a pool. So a pool keeps water in. He reverse engineered it to keep water out, and he patented it. Somebody else said, you don't need to patent that technology. Well, I mean, people patent it because, you know, you have to prove that a patent does what it says it does. And so, okay, so this is the movie room. It's got lots of rows for seating, and you can build it out however you want. They have lots of lights. I just don't know how to turn them on. So they do have a half bath down here, which is super pretty and unique on the design. And then you come in here and it's another, almost like a man cave, you know, where you can play video games, you can play poker, you can make it into the kids, you know, area where they can be as loud as they want because nobody's going to hear them. So it's just a really great space. They have another TV here. This is one of those picture TVs. But I kind of want to show you guys, you can see in here that this is a pump. It's super heavy, but this is a pump in case water gets down here. It will automatically pump it out. The whole house is a post-tension slab, except for the basement part. And so this sits on top of that technology so that it has breathability and the availability to move a little bit and not contract so hard in our really, really hot summers. And so it's just a really cool idea, very specific to j.anthony. So if having a basement is intriguing to you guys, then definitely let me know and I'll get you more information. But just know that all of this is customizable. Okay, something else that j.anthony is really known for is hidden doors, and I just think that's really fun. So I'm gonna show you guys. If you notice, looks like a normal bookshelf. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Don't break anything. You break, you buy. So it could be a safe room. It could be a room where you put things that you don't want anybody else to know where they are. And then look over here, see? Normal wall. And then I know that it's here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Oh, thank you. I got some help. How cool is that? So you could have the messiest office of all times and nobody's gonna see it. So just remember, all of this is customizable. They literally sit down with an architect and build you the house of your dreams. And what does Casey say? That they never say no, they just tell you how much. So, okay, I'm gonna go out and show you guys the front and then we'll be done with this tour, but I want y'all to notice how big this entry is. I want you to see how beautiful the glass door is. Again, if you don't want that much light, you don't have to have it because they'll put in there whatever you'd like. Out here, they have created multiple places to sit and have coffee or have friends over and have a fire pit. I mean, look at that. And remember, the dining room is right here. So, and you can hear the sound system. It's throughout the whole house and around the outside. So, all right, let's go to the casita. Something I wanted to point out about this refrigerator is, first of all, it's built in and it's super expensive, but if it's left open for too long, it will close itself. The door will close itself. So we are getting high tech with refrigerators. So now we're here at the casita. And it's got sliders. And what's crazy about this is, I mean, it's a full-on house and it can sit on your property. You can design it, but this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So you can see that it's got beautiful finish out. For a casita, I just think that it's stunning. And the beams up on the ceiling, you've got a gigantic pantry, great refrigerator, great view. So if you've got parents or kiddos that need to be close, but you know, they might not need to live completely on their own. This is another bedroom. It's actually the primary on the casita, but you can also pick out your pool. One thing I want to tell you guys, most of the builders in the metroplex will not build pools. You have to contract that separately. j.anthony is one of the builders, and Partners in Building will do it too. j.anthony is one of the builders that will build the pool alongside building your home so that all of it's done when you move in. And there is a lot of convenience in that. So ask me questions about that if you're interested. But this is where you come in and you pick out all the design of the pool. So such a great bathroom. You've got your tub, soaking tub, your standalone shower, really big closet. And then on the other side is 2 bedrooms. And a bathroom. Let's see if there's another bathroom. So here's the bedroom. It's a really good size. So nobody ever talks about garages, and this one has a 4-car garage, and this would be a garage as well, but they're using it as an office. You can have as many garages as you want. When you're dealing with a house this big, I would suggest at least 4, because it puts you into a different price category. Out of the entire metroplex, we could have, let's say 25, 100 homes over 4,000 square feet, but it might drop to 150 with 4 cars and above. So you get a lot of 3 cars, but it's very rare to get 4 cars or above. So keep that in mind if you're building. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. If you have questions about custom building, we can do it all over. If you want j.anthony at the quarter of the price, that's in Celina, Texas. So reach out to me and I can get you more information on that. And I can meet you up here, or we could do a Zoom and I can walk you through. Just let me know. So text me below. You guys have a great rest of your day. All right, bye.